Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Craps, a channel that hopefully is a learning channel for those that are tuning in. I appreciate all of those that are. Um, in our last video, we did a 110 on the inside and pressing the 6 and 8 when a 5 and 9 hit. And today is that comparison video. As I mentioned, there are often times where um, we want to maybe press the 5 and 9, and we'll take that opportunity today to see if the dice roll in our favor. I've got a $500 bankroll ready to go, and our goal for today is to hit 1,000, which we did last time. We increased it by we actually made $520, so a total of 1,020 is what we finished with. And today's goal is to do just that. Let's try to make 1,000 on this. Take a look at that video. I'll link it at the end because it kind of also showed the ups and downs of the strategy itself. Um, so with that said, let's get rolling. We're going to establish a point and we'll play somewhat fast. So hopefully you can keep up. Again, we're going to be shooting until we get a point. We've got a 7. Still doesn't help. 4. Okay, here we go. And we will be doing an inside 110. And now we'll be racking the money when it hits the 6 and 8. And now we're going to take an opportunity and press the 5 and 9 at times. Not always. Depends on how we're doing, where the money's at. That was a hard 4, so we hit the point. We're coming out. Our bets are off. Hard 6. We're going to leave the money there because, again, we're not playing the pass line. So we're just on the inside. We've got a 9. That 9's going to pay 35. We'll take the opportunity to press that first one. Aces, a dot in both of those places, and a 7 out right away. Okay, so we really didn't make anything but maybe 30 bucks. We're going to take 110 out of the rack to cover what we already have out here. Yep. And our puck is off. So let's go ahead and shooter coming out. 7 on the come out, paying the pass line. 6-5 yo will also pay the pass line. 9, our point is on the 9. Okay, let's try to collect some money first then, I guess. 35, that way it doesn't happen again where we only get one hit and then nothing happens. So we'll collect that one. 549, we hit the point. Before we take that, we'll go up on the 8, rack a nickel, turn you off, and coming out again. 4, point is now 4. Let's go on a monster roll here. 9. Okay. We pressed it last time, but now we're going to press the 6. And if we hit the 6 and 8, we'll collect. We'll also see if we can press, as that can give us a little bit more money to our rack in the future, but that's not going to happen today. Okay, so we've got 110 back out. In case you didn't know, that was a 7. So puck is now off. We'll take 110 back out of our rack. And let's go. New shooter coming out. Hard 4 on that. Okay. A 9. 9. Let's just press. Maybe this will be the shooter that gets us money. Take a look at the rack. We're already slim. 9 again. Okay, that'll be 35. We'll pick up the 6 this time. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. It's whatever you feel is best. So we've got 35 coming our way. That was a 5. I'm going to press that. And I've got 3 pressed numbers so far. That was a 3. Oh. A yo. Nothing there. Another craps. 3. A 9. Okay. That'll pay 35, so let's press the 9. So now we've got all of our 4 numbers pressed. Let's see what happens when we do that. We've got a 3, no help to me. An 8. That's going to pay 75 for 5. Okay, we'll take that. Our rack is looking a little low, so we're going to try to make that money back. The dot in all of the spots. 6. 6 is also going to pay 75 for 5. So we'll just rack that as well. A 10 hard. How about a 4? We hit the point. We're coming out. We want to see big red now. A 3. That won't help. How about another one? 3 in a row. Nope, but it was a 7. Big red's out. All right, money's on our 6 now. Point is 6. We have a 5. So you guys haven't seen the hit on a 5 that's pressed yet, but that's going to pay you 70. We're going to go 75 for 5. And we're going to press the 5 and the 9. And we'll just rack a quarter. Okay. 5. 75. We'll pay 105. And we can take 30 and go up on the 6. We'll do that one first since it's the point. So we were able to rack some money. Okay, we've got another 105 coming our way. And we'll do the same thing. We'll drop a quarter. And we'll rack that. 8. Look at that. That'll pay 105. We'll take that, swap it out, and we'll go to 120, and we'll rack that. Okay, we've got a yo. Yo won't help. We've got a 9. Okay, we're going to get 75 for 5 on that. It pays 70, but we're just going to make it 75 for 5 because we're going to take this and press the 5 and 9, rack another quarter. This might be the shooter. 9, great press. So 639. We're sitting at what? 100. So that's going to pay us 140. Let's go 150 for 10. And now let's take this to 120. We'll just drop a nickel, take it to 120, and we can just rack the rest. Okay, feel good about our bets there. We're going to cap or max our bets at 120 here. And now we've got 100 and another 100. So I think we're pretty good at maxed out. Now we can start spreading and trying other opportunities. See, we missed out on a hard 10 because we don't have any money there. So we'll press some and collect some. We'll have to do that on the next one because we just 7'd out. Okay, not a bad recovery, as you can see from when you press the numbers on how that works. So let's drop another 100. Let's do green because eventually I'm gonna need them anyway. Okay, we're off. We've got a new shooter coming out. We've got a 2-1-3. So let's try hitting a point here. Come on, 5-4-9. Okay. So we've got a center field 9 point and an 8. 8's gonna pay 35. We'll collect. 6. 6 is also gonna pay 35. And we'll go up on the 5 and collect. got an 8. That'll be 35. We'll go up on the 9. So we're pressing our numbers that are going to give us more money on the inside for the 6 and 8. We've got another 35. Press the 5. We've got another 8. That's another 35. So again, changing it up just a little bit, but we're still racking some, but we're preparing or getting ready for a big hit. 6, 4, 10. We want a 5 or a 9, an 8. At this point, we are now at 100 on the 5. So we're going to leave it at that. We've got a dot in all of the spots. How about an 8? That 8, I mean, did we just change it and turn it into the insides paying the outsides? Kind of what it looks like. We need to hit that 9 or 5. 7 out. We didn't get a chance. That's okay. I really wanted to hit these numbers so they can start feeding the inside and racking some as well, but that's okay. Didn't happen that time. Okay, let's reset with 110. We'll pull 110 out of the rack. Okay. And let's get a new shooter out. Remember the goal, that was a yo. Remember the goal is to double our 500. And so far, we're not doing that. Let's see, we have about 5, maybe 600. So we've got a little bit of ways to go. So we've got a 10, that doesn't help. A 3 won't help either. Hard 10. Look at those numbers is hitting. 8. Okay, 35. We'll press the 9 and rack the rest. Come on, let's get some good numbers here. 5. 5 will pay 35. We'll press the 6. We're slowly setting up. We've got all the dots, box cars. 8. It's not a pressed number, but we will go ahead and press the 5. Aces. 6 is our point. 6 will pay 75 for 5. We'll take the 5 and 9 up. Rack. Turn off. Need to feed the 8 some. A 9. Okay, we're on the 9. How about an 8? Sorry, a 5, a 3, 2, 5. So that's going to be 75 will pay 105. What do we want to do with this? Drop a quarter, I think it was, and go up on the 8 and rack that. I like it. A 4 hard, no help. An 8, we had a good press there. That'll press for 75 for 9, and we'll go up on the 5 and 9, and we are solid with our bets there. 6. That hard 6 is going to pay 75 for 5. And why don't we collect this one? We'll let the 5 and 9 feed us again. 3, craps 3. 9, we hit the point. We'll get paid 150 for 10. And what are we going to do? Should we don't want to press the 5 and 9 because we got 100 on that. We can drop a nickel, drop 2 nickels, and we'll just go up on the 6 and the 8. And we'll rack this. Now we're going to come out, establish a point, and see what else we do. We've got a 6. Okay, we've got 90 on the 6 and 8, and we've got 100 on the 9. So come back down to on a 5, 2, 7 out. We didn't get a chance to do it, but I was trying to get the 6 and 8 to 120. That's okay. Let's see. I think we're close. Let's go 110. Let's get a hot shooter going so we can do our pressing. And hopefully you're seeing the comparison. 527 on a come out won't help or hurt. That you have different options and opportunities. A 9, you decide in the end what you want to do, when you want to press. Okay, that was a 9. All right, we just hit our pressed number, which is 75 for 5 on that 8. And so we'll press the 5 and 9, collect a quarter. Hard 8. Okay, we'll go again. 75 for 5, and go up a quarter and collect. 8. That 8 is hot. This time it came easy. We've got 75 for 5, and we'll go up. Now we've already maxed our 5 and 9, so what do we do when we hit that 8 again? Let's see, we've got a 10 hard. 7 out. I guess we won't know until the next shooter. So we had a lot of pressed numbers there. Maxed out on that. Let's go back out on 110. Staying with our strategy, riding the roller coaster. We're coming out. 9. Okay, point's going to be the 9. A dot in all of the spots. That's a boxcar. 5. 5 will be 35. We'll go up on the 6. We're going to try out the other side, I guess. 9, we hit the point and get paid another 35. Okay. We're coming out. We've got a 4-3-7 on a come out. Doesn't help, doesn't hurt. 8, hard way. All right, our point is 8. We don't mind hitting an 8 or a 6. 6, there we go. 75 for 5. And even though we're collecting 20 bucks at a time, this will be good because we're going to get a pressed number right here. Nope. Box cars. We've got a yo. No help. Hard 8. That hard 8 is the point. It's also going to be 75 for 5 on that one. So we'll turn it off. We'll rack a quarter. We'll go up on the 5 and 9. And we've got shooter coming out again. 7 on the come out. We don't mind. How about a 9? We're back on the 9. 9's got 75. Let's see if we can hit it back to back. No, we've got a 5, but that one also has some money. Let's drop a quarter. We'll go up on the 6. And now we're at 90, and we'll rack that. We've got a 4, no help. And a 5. 5 has got 75. Drop a quarter. Now we're at 90, and rack 100. So we've got 6 in hundreds right now. 8. Great pressed hit. 90 is going to pay 105. I mean, with this hit, we can just go to 100. We're just going to go to 100. We're going to go to 120. And we're not racking anything. We are hitting our max that we want to hit. on our insides. So now we've hit our max on everything. We've got about six. We may be at $1,000 in our rack right now. 314. That didn't help. Come on. 5. Perfect. So this 150 for 10 is now going to start covering the 4 and 10. These are buy bets, so we will pay a vig, but it's not very much, and I'll just pay a vig at the end. I'm not going to stress too much about it because we're not going to hit very many of them. 8 is going to pay 140 or 150 for 10, and we'll just collect the 100 and give 50 to each extreme. 4, 3, 7 out. When I say extremes on a regular craps table, it's the 4 and 10, but we do know that on a crapless table, extremes are going to be the 2, 3, and the yo 12. So that kills the end of this shooter. However, I think we're going to call it a video. Hopefully you had a chance to see the variations or the comparison between the previous video of collecting 6 and 8, pressing from the 5 and 9, but only leaving it at a quarter, to where we're at today. I'm sure it's a shorter video, for one, and the other thing is it is much, I don't know, much cleaner to see these types of bets. A lot more risk. We didn't regress any, and I didn't have a plan to, because all of this was going to be profit. So let's see what we had out here. Well, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 520, 540 actually. We had 540 out here that we had to play with. And let's take a look at our rack. Do we have a quarter here? We do. That's another 2, but that's okay. We'll go 1, 2, 350, 8. So we've got 1150. So which strategy was better? You know, it depends on the dice, how they roll. But from one video comparison to the other, this one ended up winning. A few things that worked in our favor is that because we pressed the 5 and 9 faster, we were able to hit the 6 and 8. Maybe not as often as the first video, but overall, I think it's a decent strategy. If I was playing this at a regular table with real money, I would probably be regressing quite a bit, as we see that on average you get about 6 to 8 rolls before the 7 comes out. On average, not always. But hopefully you like the comparison. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you.